and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is 20 60-second habits that'll keep your home looking clean and clutter-free. I'm sure that most of us would rather spend less time on things like chores and more time doing fun things like hanging out with friends and family. I've adapted all of these habits throughout the years. I now maintain a clean and tidy home all the time, no fear of unexpected visitors, and my cleaning routine averages about 15 minutes per day. Leave a comment and let me know, how long is your cleaning routine? For all of you who are new to my channel, I am Margot, a professional organizing, helping lovely ladies like you maintain a clean and clutter-free home. If videos like this are something you want to get into on a weekly basis, subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell. If you're looking for a support group of like-minded women, you can pop into my Facebook group. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. Let's jump into 60-second habit number 1, and that is make your bed in the morning. Making your bed in the morning does not take a lot of time, but it's the first productive thing that you can do. Not only that, statistically, folks who make their bed every single morning are more productive, more organized, and tend to gear more towards a clutter-free lifestyle. Habit number 2 that doesn't take more than 60 seconds is wiping down your bathroom sink after each use. Especially if we have kids and our kids are brushing their teeth, toothpaste tends to be everywhere, there's water buildup. All it takes is 60 seconds to just literally wipe down the countertop. A good hack for this is to keep a box of wipes right by your sink. And this way, the sink is being used, you grab a wipe, you wipe down your countertop, and you keep it moving. Number 3 is put items away after each use. If you adapt a habit of any single time that you use any item in your space, you don't just leave it out there on your coffee table or on your kitchen countertop, but you actually go ahead and put it away. Your home will instantly look clean and tidy. Number 4, place your laundry in the hamper. A lot of times we wore something, we take it off, and we leave it where we kind of undress. And that really creates a dreadful look of clutter. If you know that this particular item belongs in the laundry, take the additional 60 seconds to grab the clothing and dump it into the hamper. My daughter has this tendency to just leave a trail of clothing as she's like undressing, and it's all over her room. Many of our kids do the same exact thing, and I don't know, but it drives me absolutely nuts. A great tip for this is to have several hampers around the house. You can have a hamper that's in your kids' room. There could be another hamper that's in the bathroom. Whatever works for your family size. Number 6 is a big one and only takes 60 seconds. And that is wipe down your kitchen table and countertops. When we have a lot of things on our kitchen table and our kitchen counters, it gives off the impression of a very, very messy space. So anytime you are cooking, anytime you've had a meal, take 60 seconds to just wipe down the kitchen table and wipe down the countertops. Next is washing dishes after each meal. Now I know what you're thinking, you're like, oh my goodness, that takes more than 60 seconds. And yes, in most instances, it does. However, there are often times where all we have sitting in the kitchen sink is 1 cup or 1 plate. Rinse it off and put it away. If you're enjoying my video, contribute to my coffee addiction by smashing that like button. Number 8 is my absolute favorite, and this is one of the habits that I adapted first, and that is tidy up before you leave any space. So let's say, for example, you've finished drinking a glass of water or juice and it's currently sitting on your coffee table. Instead of just leaving it there, next time you venture into the kitchen, pick up the glass and put it in the sink, and then take 60 seconds to wash it and put it away. Next is my favorite, and that is the 60-second purge. 60-second purge, especially if you're somebody that has a lot of surface clutter, what it means is you essentially take a box or a bin or a bag and you walk around your space, getting rid of all of the items that you don't actually need. You do this frequently enough, and what you're gonna find is that your clutter is instantly diminishing. The next habit is more of a hack, and it's to place a bin in your closet to collect items that you're looking to declutter. So how does this work? So you know that feeling where you open up your closet and you're deciding what to wear, and you maybe pull out a shirt or a sweater and you're like, I'm never going to wear this, but because you don't really have that much time, you end up taking that shirt, putting it back in your closet. That's actually clutter. Instead of doing that, if you have a bin in your closet, anytime you're like, I'm not really going to wear this item, instead of putting it back on the hanger in your closet, dump it in the bin. You do this often enough, every single time that you're not interested in ever wearing a particular item, your bin is gonna fill up with a bunch of clothing. And that becomes your decluttering bin. So then once the bin is full, you go through it and you decide what you're going to toss, what you're gonna donate, or what you might potentially sell. The next one is awesome for all of you clutter bugs, and it is to declutter one item a day. It will not take you more than 60 seconds to declutter just one single item a day. And what I mean by this is not a category of items. I'm not saying declutter your entire sock drawer or declutter your entire nightstand. I'm literally talking about one item, one mug, one cup, one loose wire, one pen, one sock, one pair of underwear, whatever. One item a day. That is a total of 30 items per month and 365 items a year. Can you imagine getting rid of 365 items a year, stress-free, by literally investing less than 60 seconds to declutter one item per day? If your home is due for a massive decluttering overhaul, you can check out this video here. Moving right along, let's move on to item number 12, and that is keep your surfaces clean. And the best way to do this is by having their home out of sight. If you have a lot of things sitting on your bathroom sink, instead of leaving them there, put them in a medicine cabinet. Put them in the drawer underneath your sink. Every item in your space should have a home to go to. And a lot of times when I'm working with clients, they'll be like, well, Margot, I don't have space to put these items away. So maybe you're somebody that has a lot of stuff on your kitchen countertop, which is very, very common, especially when we have families. And a complaint will be, well, there's not enough space, or my space is too small. I have absolutely nowhere to put those items, which is why, my blender or my toaster or my bread basket sits on top of my countertop. And I completely understand that. And the solution for that is that in most instances, you have to declutter your cabinet. Instead of thinking that you need to move into a bigger home, start with decluttering your cabinets, thereby creating more space for the items that are currently sitting on your kitchen countertop to be stored away. Which leads me to my next 60-second habit, and that is to eliminate surface clutter. And eliminating surface clutter, you can use the 60-second rule, which I talked about earlier, right? Surface clutter makes our homes appear more cluttered than they really are. What I found has worked for me is actually limiting the amount of surfaces I have around my home. So I actually do not even have a coffee table because I feel like there are certain surfaces, such as a coffee table, such as countertops, there are certain surfaces that naturally are almost magnetic, right? To clutter and for us to place things on there. So long ago, I used to have a coffee table and it would always look really cluttersome and messy. In order to solve that problem, I just completely got rid of the coffee table. The next one is also a favorite of mine, and I think that we have all been guilty of this. You want to get out of the habit of just dropping things wherever. So for example, you just got home. Instead of taking your coat off and throwing it on the couch or throwing it on the dining room table, hang it up where it belongs. Instead of just removing your shoes and leaving them in your entryway, put them in a bin or put them in your closet. Invest in the habit of immediately putting things where they belong before they have the opportunity to contribute to your home looking messy. To be honest with you, if you're to start any of these habits, I would prioritize this one. Next amazing 60-second habit, which you can do once a week, is to clean out your fridge. Our fridges tend to look chaotic. We are constantly shoving food in there, things are spilling, we're not cleaning it, things are sticking, maybe it even sometimes begins to smell. Get into the habit of preventing that from happening by cleaning your refrigerator once a week. I will clean my refrigerator on a Friday because typically that is when it's the most empty. Not only that, but my food shopping is done on a Saturday. So if I clean my refrigerator on a Friday, I now make space for my shopping run. So it makes putting away groceries so much easier. Next one is a great way to maintain a clutter-free home, and it is adapting the 1 in, 1 out rule. Full transparency, 1 in, 2 out is even better. 1 in, 3 out is like the staple. So what that means is anytime you purchase a new item, anytime you set the intention to bring a new item into your home, it can be a mug, it can be a throw pillow, it can be a sweater, it could be a pair of pants, it could be a new toy for your little ones. Get in the habit of one in, one out. So you bring an item in, you bring a new mug in, you declutter an existing mug that you have. You bought a brand new sweater, fantastic. Get rid of a sweater that you had. But this will constantly keep your clutter at a minimum. Next one is a very, very simple one, and I feel like it's seriously underutilized, and it's just so fast and easy to do. And that is fix your throw pillows and blankets daily. If you are someone who has created the ambiance of having throw pillows and blankets around the house, I personally love it. I think that it adds character to our space. Get into the habit of just fluffing those pillows and fixing the throw blanket. It's going to immediately make your room look nice, look clean, look inviting, and most importantly, tidy. Number 18, quick 60-second habit that you can do to really make your home inviting and peaceful, and that is to light candles or use some type of oil diffuser. Now, I understand that's not necessarily a cleaning hack. If you've ever been somebody that has lit a candle in your home or had an oil diffuser going, and then you walk into your space and it naturally just smells good. Like, we want our homes to smell good. Next one is open up your windows to let in the fresh air. It's nice to open up your windows, even if it's for 5 to 10 minutes daily, to really let that fresh air in, right? To give your home more life, more energy, and a clean smell. Next, throw out your mail daily, or you can consider going digital to prevent the paper clutter. A great habit that I've adapted when it comes to this is I will actually open up my mail daily on top of my garbage can, because immediately I have absolutely no choice but to throw out the mail that I don't need. Obviously, tear it up into little pieces or shred it before you toss it. But mail and paper clutter tends to be one of the biggest culprits in our homes, because we will get a bunch of mail, we will throw it on the dining room table or on the coffee table, and it'll just sit there. This is how we might forget to pay a bill because we just lost it, we misplaced it, we forgot about it. Throw your mail out daily. And for important mail, I recommend that you have a home for that mail. Instead of just having it lie on the dining room table, invest in some kind of wall mail caddy like this one, or you can even have an organizational bin where you store all of your important mail. And finally, the last 60-second habit that you can adapt in order to have your home constantly smelling fantastic, looking clean and tidy, is take out the garbage and recycling daily. When we allow the garbage to sit there, it does begin to smell. It builds up, it gives off the appearance of a messy space. It will not take you more than 60 seconds to throw out your garbage at the end of each day, put in a new bag. If you want your garbage can to smell nicer, you can actually take 2 or 3 cotton balls and put a couple of drops of your favorite essential oil and throw it into the trash can. That'll actually make your trash can smell lovely. So that is the list of 20 60-second habits that you can do on a daily basis to ensure that your home is always looking clean and clutter-free. Self-select 1 to 3 new habits to incorporate into your day-to-day. Maybe you're somebody who's already doing some of them, which is fantastic. Build great new habits, and most importantly, decrease the amount of time that you're spending on cleaning your home. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. As always, good luck on your decluttering journey, and remember to be good to yourselves.